Hey guys, it's Kelsey. I'm back with another scrapbooking process video, and I'm gonna do real time today because we're getting to the end of this kit, and I thought it would be cool for the last 2 pages to kind of show you how I like to divvy it up. And because I think we're getting towards the end, hopefully that means the pages will come together quickly because I only have so much to do. I only have one 12 by 12 left in the collection, so that's gonna be the background of a page. I have this scrap from where I cut out a circle from a previous page that I'm gonna try and use. Maybe just back it in white or something. So these are the 2 layouts I'm gonna divvy all the rest of the supplies into. I was inspired to do this because we have Mercy Tiara's Winter Extra Challenge series going on right now, and Moira picked some really fun mood boards, one of which is this monochromatic green St. Patrick's Day inspired mood board. So I figured I would try and pull all the green stuff into one page and everything else into the final page and do something with all the green stuff today inspired by this mood board. So that's the plan. So I'm just gonna go through everything I have left. Here's a bunch of the 6x8s. I have a scrap of that. So I guess pinks and yellows are going over there, I guess. Green. I'm just gonna go through this stuff really fast and kind of throw it in their piles. And then I'm gonna just try and get as much of this used up on their respective pages as possible because I'm done after these 2 pages. Boom. So I'm gonna move this out of the way. This will be enough for me to do another layout, and hopefully I can get most of this used up. And then today, hopefully, I can get the bulk of this stuff used up. We'll do a fun monochromatic green page. So, I think I am gonna do, where's a white piece of paper? Aha! I think I'm just gonna glue this down and have this be my background and just go from there and just do like a ton of layers, I'm guessing. Okay, I think it might be cool if I distress the inside of this, so I'm gonna do that really quick. It's gonna be weird working on white, but I have a ton of camping photos still from Helen, and there's a lot of greens in those, so I figured I can get a bunch of photos on this page and kind of fill up the real estate and use a bunch of layers that way. It's gonna be a very green, very layery layout. That'll be fun. But I think because this layer has a lot of white in it, this distressing will help it kind of stand apart from the background white, because I don't want them to blend together. I worked to cut out this circle and make it as symmetrical as possible, so I want you to see this is a cut out piece of paper. I think this would be really cool with a single photo because I have this circular element I can work with. But I have a ton of photos, you guys, from my 3-4 day camping trip. I have so many photos just from those couple days. I need to start doing multiple photo layouts, I think. And I have a lot of paper to use, so. Okay. Yeah. I'll glue that down. Do I have a glue runner so I can spare you guys the glue runner? Ugh. I can't find it. You guys might be stuck watching me peel the backing off of all this glue because I can't find my glue runner. Oh well. Yeah, you guys are gonna be stuck watching my double-sided tape. Sorry. I don't know where my glue runner is. I probably should have thought to think of that before I started this. I hope you guys are all doing well though. At my mom's wedding next weekend. Well, it would have been, this is going up later in the month, so I would have already had my mom's wedding by the time you see this. But as I'm filming this, my mom's wedding is next weekend, so we're busy planning all that stuff for that. So that'll be fun. I just got my bridesmaid's dress fitted. I'm really excited about it. I got the cutest shoes. These little gray booties, and they're adorable. So I'm excited for that. And I can see all this stuff done before my wedding, so I won't be as nervous, hopefully. All right, we're gonna glue all this down. I wonder if I can get 3 photos on here or if that would be too much for this circle. I don't know. I'm using this circle because it's what's left in my stash, not because I want it to be a super circular design. So I might just use this as my background and build on it however I feel like it, not necessarily work around the, oh, I still have the perforated edge on this, I'm gonna have to trim that. I'm gonna work on a different circle or a different corner. Okay, trying to line this up. You know what else I'm excited about? What's today's date so you guys have a reference? It's the 16th today as I'm filming this. And the new book of A Court of Thorns and Roses arrives today. I'm so excited. So I'm gonna be starting that book tonight. I cannot wait. I've been waiting for that book. I kid you not. It has to be like 3 years. I've been waiting for this book to come out. Highly recommend that series if you're a reader and you haven't read Sarah J. Maas. She's like my favorite author. Hang on. I read this when Nicole Jones 911 recommended it, and it's my favorite series ever. And this series, Throne of Glass, there's 8 books in there now, and I'm on book 7. Sarah J. Maas is my new favorite author. I love her. And I can't wait for this next book to get here because I've been waiting a while. We've been waiting a while for that last book. And I'm really excited about it. I'm gonna try not to read it in 2 days. I'm gonna have to try and limit myself to like 100 pages a day or something. It's gonna be really hard. I've been back in the reading groove. I've gone through, if you guys are on Goodreads, you can add me. Maybe I'll try and link. I don't know how that works. It's my name though, if you want to search for me, Kelsey Webster. Maybe it's Kelsey May Webster. But I set a reading goal this year to do 50 books because I figured, you know, that's like a book, that's pretty much a book a week, a little less than a book a week through the year. I'm going to have to up it because I'm on book 15 this year. Book 15 out of 50. And I'm halfway through February as I'm filming, so I'm gonna have to increase that, I think. I've read a lot of good books already though, but also a lot of books that have been super hyped up and I was really excited about that I just felt like were terrible. You guys can give me your book recs if you feel like it. I love young adult fantasy apparently because that's all Sarah J. Maas pretty much is. I read the Hunger Games prequel though. I read, what's another one? Everyone hyped up The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I did not like it. I did not like it. I don't understand why everyone hyped it up. I thought it was slow and it was boring. But everyone's been hyping that one up. I don't know why. What else have I read? I read the last Mortal Instruments book, and I have a couple more from that author in other series that she's done that are kind of spin-offs of this series. But I gotta say, I loved Mortal Instruments when it first came out. I was all about that series. But the farther I read in it, it just started to drag, and I started to not like it. How do I want to do these layers? I need to figure this out before I keep talking. I mean, I have this column of photos. Honestly, I might just alternate these layers around my photo and just have a bunch of layers around here and plop it down and build out with embellishment from there. I need to use these papers. I don't want them left over because I've been using this collection for a long time. I love my One Canoe too, you guys know this, but I don't want to be like I did with Moonstruck where I'm just hoarding it forever because it was a collection I loved when there's not enough for me to do something else. I want to get this stuff used up. So I might just throw every single one of these papers behind these photos and plop it down like this and then build out with embellishment and just have that be it. Because I feel like that's the best way for me to get all this stuff used up. And I could just keep going with tucking stuff in. I might do that. It's gonna look like a bunch of crazy layers, but I think it'll kind of be fun. And it will use up these, it'll use up these layers, and that's what I need. I need to use this stuff up. It is How to Kill a Kit with Style, and I need to kill this one. And I still have, look how many full sheets of this 6x8 I have left. I need to just do it. First of all, I need to trim this though, because this perforated edge is still on this 12x12, and that's gonna drive me crazy. So I'm gonna trim this really quick. I wanna know though, since we're talking about books, what your guys' favorite author is ever, what your favorite standalone book is ever, what your favorite series is ever. So you guys know I love my Harry Potter, I love my Twilight, but Sarah J. Maas and those two series I just mentioned, oh, they're my current obsession. They have been for several years now. And it's all because of Nicole Jones 911. If you guys don't follow her on YouTube, you should, because she is a wonderful scrapbooker. I love watching her work. But she's very chatty, and she has a lot of good book recommendations. And a lot of my favorite books I have found are because of her. And Sarah J. Maas is one of them. All right. I think I just need to trim off the perforated edges on these and just stack them like I had them. I feel like that's just how this page is going to be. I don't know what it's going to look like at the end, but that seems like that was fun when I did all that, even though it looked crazy. So I'm just going to do it. We're using this stuff up one way or another. These photos are, it's kind of funny. We meant to go to the community center at Unicoi Park, which is where we were camping in Helen, Georgia, because they had a bunch of fun stuff. They had like zip lining and I mean, I don't know what all else they had. They had a ton of stuff that you could do, archery and a bunch of fun things at this community center. And it was supposed to be just a couple blocks from our campsite. We were supposed to just turn, go to the lake, turn one way, and the community center we would just follow, and it would be right there. We turned the wrong way when we got to the lake, because the person who gave us the directions had us coming to the lake from a different direction of our campsite. So we turned the way we thought he said, but I think he thought our campsite was somewhere different. So we walked around the entire Unicoi Lake, like a full circle, to get back to pretty much where we were, to where the community center was, which was just a couple blocks the other way if we would have turned the right way. And it wasn't until we were like a third of the way around this lake where we were like, man, I really feel like we should have gotten there by now. And by the time we figured it out, we were like, well, I guess we might as well just walk around the whole lake. So that was my workout for today. We walked around this entire thing. Got some good pictures. It was pretty. It was just, I was not expecting that much of a hike that early in the day, because we had planned to do some other things that day. We wanted to go on a different hike to a different waterfall, because we'd already done Ruby Fall, or Anna Ruby Falls. And I was like, man, I'm not doing that hike now, because we just did this one on accident, so I don't want to do another one. I honestly, guys, I don't even want to gut. I could gut so much on this page. But I need to use this stuff up. I can't. I can save these things forever if I keep it in my stash. And I don't, after last month, when I did all my 6x6 binging, I realized there were so many paper pads and scraps I have held onto for years because I liked the collection that I just wasn't using. I'm not doing it again. This is killing me, covering up this much paper. It needs to be done though. I know me, and if I keep salvaging this, it's gonna sit in my stash forever. I wanna use these lighter layers closer to the photo. So when I start layering out, it's the darker papers that are against these lighter ones. So that's why I'm layering the way I am. Oh, it feels like sacrilegious or something, covering up this much paper and not gutting it. Just not gonna think about it. I've made so much with this collection though. Between this month of How to Kill a Kit with Style using it and the last time I did it, I mean, I've used this collection 2 months straight making layouts. I made a ton of layouts with it. I just feel like I did good. I made a lot with it. I don't need to keep gutting it. I've done enough. This collection has served me well. Where's the end of my tape? There it is. I wish I could find my glue runner so you guys don't have to watch this. There's only like 2 spots I keep it though, and it's not in either one of those spots. I found it. It's not where it was supposed to be, but I found it. Hopefully that'll make this a more pleasurable viewing experience for you guys. I should have not put this layer there because I'm gonna put this layer here and that's the same paper. You need to go over here if that layer is going on that side. I want to do that one or the striped one. I could have this on either side. I'm gonna do that. I just today, the 16th, I keep saying that, but you guys aren't gonna see this right away, is the day my layout about Midnight Sun went live. And my mom's reading that book right now. She borrowed it from me. And the gap on my shelf is painful. It's really hard for me to let other people borrow books. My mom is like the only one I will let borrow books because she reads pretty fast and I always get them back. Because I've had an issue where people did not give me books back and it was like a hole in my soul. So she's like the only one I'll let borrow books, but until I get them back, I have the worst anxiety because that hole on my bookshelf where that book is supposed to be is just staring at me and it is painful. So I hope she finishes it soon because I need it back on my shelf. It looks too empty. I think I don't want to use this whole square yet. I told myself I wasn't going to save stuff. Look, I have another piece of paper. I don't need to save it. But I just can't help myself. Okay. I think I'm going to do a layer. I like that I have this longer strip because none of these really go around the whole side of the photos. So having this one paper that runs along the whole thing helps it feel like it's more connected, I think. I need to trim it though, because it does not need to be the full 12 inches. Okay. I'm liking it. It's a lot of paper and a lot of layers and it looks crazy, but I am liking it because it's using up all this paper. Okay. I have no idea how I'm going to embellish this, but I still have some stuff. I haven't even looked at my embellishment so far either. I still have all these cut aparts and like a little less than half, but still, of stickers on the sticker sheet I need to use up. Probably should have thought about that for my design. I'll get there. Look at all that paper. That looks crazy. And I like it. I'm gonna keep shoving stuff in. This is a scrap busting layout. I feel like they always look kind of crazy because you're using all the things. So that's what kind of makes them feel fun though, because I don't know. I'm gonna shove this in there because this paper is here and I kind of want it on this side. Ugh. I want to branch out past this long piece. I guess I could start branching out layers here and have like embellishment here or something, because I've been saving this sticker for this layout and it's green on green. An early morning walk is a blessing for the whole day, because this walk was first thing in the morning and I was not happy about halfway through, but I felt good afterwards, so it was fine. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on some foam. I know I wanted to have some dimension, but I know this is going on this layout. So I could branch out some of these layers here and then build a cluster here maybe. Using the sticker, because the sticker has to get on this page. I've been hoarding it for this one. Okay. I loved Helen. It was rainy almost the whole time we were there, which is weird, which was different for us because it's only our second time camping, and we had really great weather the first time when we went to Cloudland, so this was just a different experience. We still had a lot of fun, but like camping in the rain is like a whole different beast. We learned a lot. And we will have a lot more supplies for if it rains for next time, because we were not really prepared. Okay. I like this gold pop. I'm including it in all my green stuff because of my inspiration picture. Since this is St. Patrick's Day, I mean, there's not a ton of gold in these photos, there's a little bit. But since it's St. Patrick inspired, I felt like it needed metallic gold because leprechauns. I keep looking over and I really like how it's, I mean, really, I don't have to do too much because the main inspiration is that it's monochromatic green. But there's a lot of photos in this inspiration of like outside and florals. And so I really feel there's a lot of green on green. So I really feel like just my products help accomplish that. But I like that my photos are outdoors photos, because that first photo in that collage is a girl running outside in like a field with trees in the background. So I feel like it's working. Look at that. I used all of the 6x8 papers. I just got little scraps left. I could just keep shoving these into places. I don't know how much farther I want to go with this, but anything I'm not using here, it's probably not going to get used up. So I kind of just want to keep shoving stuff in. I might as well on these layery layouts that are supposed to be super layery, just use it. That's what I'm gonna try and tell myself. Don't want to build out again there. I think I will. I might as well. I'm so worried I'm just gonna have the stuff left over and it's gonna sit in my stash for forever. I'd rather use it now, even if it looks funny. Gonna do it. To work with this funny corner down here. There we go. It didn't stick. Hang on. Okay. Okay, it's still not sticking. Where did I put the glue? Oh, it's way over there, that's why. Okay. Do I need to branch out more? I feel like I need to branch lower if that's where this is going to go. At some point I need to do a title and some journaling. I just got so layer happy I didn't even think about what the design was going to look like on this page. Okay. How else do I want to layer? Kind of like that because it branches more down here. I'm just gonna keep shoving stuff in, I guess, guys. I don't care how much of the circle's showing, I just care that I'm using this paper. But I think it is kind of cool, you can just see a peek of it. It's kind of like a halo around the mess. But I don't want to cover all of it. Like, I want you to be able to see that it's there. It's just not. I'm not building my design around this circle. This circle is just there because it's a scrap and that's what I have to work with. I think it'll be a cool detail though by the end. I'm pretty good with getting those layers, this paper's used up. There's not a whole lot left. I could keep going, but how else do I want to build stuff? What do I want behind this? I can do a tag. I've been doing that a lot this month, but I've really been liking it. I can cut a tag out of this or this to have poking out behind this piece. Let me see what it looks like with this paper, and if it looks too busy, I'll just do the other one. Hang on, let me trim it down. I've been doing this a lot. I feel like I've done this on almost every page this month, making a tag. But I love, it's so easy to do. And I haven't had to buy tags in a minute because since I just have this one I use as a template, I just make my own. And then you have a coordinating tag that goes with any of your products. You just make your own. And it uses a scrap. Although, I believe it was Karen who sent me my little hole reinforcers. Actually, I have a good bit left. I'm gonna be sad when I run out of these. I'm gonna have to go find that hole reinforcer punch or whatever she used die. Because I'm definitely gonna need more hole reinforcers for these tags. It just looks too weird for me without a hole reinforcer. I'm gonna put some golden white twine through that. Pull in more of that metallic. And also leprechauns. I used to love St. Patrick's Day when I was little because my parents would dye everything green. The milk would be green. I feel like one time bread was green. I don't know how that happened. We'd always find like green snacks, like food and drink. It was so much fun. I remember one year they forgot. And I was old enough at that point to where like I knew the leprechaun wasn't real, but my brother and my sister were still kind of expecting stuff. So I made a whole like scavenger hunt for them. That was a lot of fun. I like that. Everything's blending together, but I think that kind of just goes with the style of this page. I think it's fun. Do I want a doily coming out of here, or is that kind of take it into a weird place? I like all these paper layers. I don't really want to distract from them. I think that little bit looks cute though. A little bit of a doily. I'm gonna do it. This one a little bit showing. Cute. I'm gonna go and stick this down. These real times are like a hit or miss if I end up liking the page or not, because I feel like there's more pressure to just do what pops into my brain first and not think about it too long, just because I don't want the page to last forever or to be boring with me like hemming and hawing over what to do. But it's kind of nice because it just makes me make decisions. Okay. Look at all those green layers. Fun. Okay. I'm pretty happy with having used that much. If I don't use the rest of this, I will be okay. Because I got a lot used up from what we started with. Do I want to glue down my layers? What embellishment do I have to use? I don't think I'm gonna use this. I could fussy cut this globe, but I kind of don't want to because I like that this little sticker sentiment is the focal point. These little journaling pieces. I really don't want to pull apart from like what I already have though. I'm surprised I haven't used this month as a little journaling piece. But I feel like if I pop it on here, this would be a good spot to do my journaling on, but I kind of don't want to. I feel like it throws my design off because I like how this is just like comes over here. I could have the journaling here and then move the sticker, but still it's gonna pull your eye different places, and I wasn't planning on that. Honestly, I don't have to. I want to because I want to use it up, but where's my pen? I can do, is this too weird of a green? I don't think so. I'm gonna do my title. And I can just, honestly, I could do my journaling around the edge or down a layer maybe. I don't really need a journaling spot. I'm gonna go ahead and glue all this down though. I am going to use my glue tape for this too, because the Elmer's glue doesn't really, I don't have issues with it, but it's not as strong as this for when I do a ton of layers like this. I don't trust it. All right. Try to go over all the layers so they're kind of stuck together. And here. Alrighty. I hope I have time to get to that other layout before the month is up, because I would have done really good on my How to Kill a Kit with Style if I could get another super layery page done with that other pile of stuff. But we're getting to the end of the month. I think I've done really good this month with my How to Kill a Kit with Style. I don't know if I have enough time to do that last page. I really want to though, because if I could just get that last page done, this kit would be thoroughly killed. Look at all those fun layers. Okay. I'm gonna move these so I don't feel bad looking at them and not using them. I had a lot of cut aparts in this collection though, because you got 2 full cut apart sheets and both paper pads. I used a ton of cut aparts, even though it looks like I have a ton left. Alrighty. What all do I want to tuck in here? I really don't need all this extra stuff. But it's use it or lose it at this point. Does that look weird? That little bird? It goes in the color scheme. I think it's cute, but I feel like it's just tacked on. I don't know, I'm gonna let it sit there for a second. I have all these florals I could use. I really don't need to though. I never got this cute little house plant used up either. did pretty good on a sticker sheet. I don't need a whole bunch more, but I don't know with all these layers if more is more and I should just keep throwing stuff on. It looks silly. I want to use the things. I'll use the green stickers though for sure. I might use these florals and then have it as a spot for these stickers. Things are getting stuck down. I want to use them. I don't want them not to get used. The strawberries are already not getting used, I can tell you that. Unless I somehow get them on the other page. I'm not using the orange heart. I'm not using the plant. I think this one bird is cute, but that means I'm not getting the other bird used up. Do I want a chance not using both birds or get one just done on here? I want you to be used up, birdie. I think it looks funny. Let's just sit up there for a minute. I like that. That kind of gives me a visual triangle. I'm trying to make myself like it so things get used up. Can I do anything else? I think that's a good bit of stickers. I'm okay with that. There's so much going on this page. All right. There's so many different greens too. I honestly think I could use any kind of green and it would still go because there's just so many greens going on. I want to call this Unicoi Lake. Unicoi Lake Hike maybe. I wonder if I have enough room to spell it along the side of this. I can always tuck this doily down farther too. Actually, I might do that so I have enough room. Oh no. Okay, he's right there. Stop tearing my doily sticker. Oh my goodness. Just want to turn it so the torn parts don't show. Okay. Whoops. All right, Unicoi. Hopefully I spell it right. Unicoi. I think this is how you spell it. I'll have to double check myself. Okay, Google. Unicoi. Aha! I did spell it right. Unicoi Lake. I love these freckled fawn tile stickers. I got a bunch of them, not this past year, but the year before. During their Black Friday sale, they had a whole bunch of these in a bundle for like $5. And they have served me well. Cute. Where am I gonna do my journaling? Not think this through. Maybe I could just do it small around this edge in green. Where's that green I used in this collection? Ugh. It was one of these two. This is a good match to this dark green. This one looks a little more teal-y. Use this one. Okay. I think if I write tiny, I can go just around this edge for my journaling, and hopefully it looks okay. All right, I'm gonna have to be quiet now so I don't mess up my journaling. What do I want to say? Perfect. I just wrote, we accidentally walked the wrong way to the community center and walked around the lake. And then it says Unicoi Lake, and then it says the pictures. You guys, I'm so happy with how that looks. I love when things just work out. I love it. Do I need anything else? I want like enamel dots or something, but I think that'll be my final touch because this actually turned out so cute. I was skeptical at first because I was just throwing so much on here, but I think it actually turned out looking really cute. This is another thing I got, Freckle Franz Black Friday sale a couple years ago, was just a bunch of enamel shapes. Could do hearts. I don't have a whole lot of room though. I think if I could get a good couple greens. These are too teal-y. I could use these minty ones. I don't need a lot. What if I could just do a couple? There's a lot going on. I don't need a whole bunch. But since I'm trying to do my mood board justice with all of the greens, I think a couple. Just a couple. Oh, it's so cute. There's 3 more of these tiny ones. Should I just use them? Because actually are a good match to these, so I don't have to use them because I can use these tiny ones when I use those. Part of me wants them over here so there's like a visual triangle, but I kind of just, they might get lost over here. I think that's fine. I'm good with that. Oh, you guys, I love it. I honestly did not think this would turn out that good, but I was like, we're stash busting. It'll be worth it to get all this stuff used. But I think we are good. I'm calling this done. I am so super pleased with this. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye.